I will present about introduction to company. Petronas is the national oil and gas company of Malaysia, established in 1974. The company operates globally in the energy and petrochemical industry. Its main activity includes oil and gas exploration, petrochemical production, and energy solution. Petronas is well known for its strong corporate, government, and sustainability practice. Next, I will present about company background. Petronas is one of the largest companies in South Asia with operation in more than 100 countries. The company focuses on innovation, sustainability, and ethical business conduct in its operations. Its aim to deliver long-term value while maintaining environment and social responsibility. Its core value includes integrity, professionalism, and loyalty in all business activity. I will present about company background. Petronas is one of the largest companies in South Asia with operation in more than 100 countries. The company focuses on innovation, sustainability, and ethical business conduct in its operations. Its aim to deliver long-term value while maintaining environment and social responsibility. Its core value includes integrity, professionalism, and loyalty in all business activity.
Next is what is a conflict of interest. First, let me explain what is meant by conflict of interest. A conflict of interest occurs when a personal interest interfere with their professional responsibility. In this situation, decision may no longer be made fairly because the individual is influenced by personal gain. This can lead to serious issues such as corruption, lack of transparency, and also loss of trust stakeholder. For example, if someone select a supplier based on personal benefit instead of is the best for the company, this clearly show a conflict of interest. Next, case introduction. Next, I will introduce the case. This case is about former Petronas executive who was involved in a corruption scandal. The incident happened between 2016 until 2019 and involved around 6.1 million. The executive received a bribe from external companies and exchange for helping them secure contracts. This case is a clear example of conflict interest in real business situation. Next is identify the conflict. Now let's identify the conflict in this case. The main conflict here is a financial conflict of interest and also abuse of power. The executive accepted money for his own personal benefit while holding an important position in the company. Because of this, he influenced decision by favoring certain companies. This shows that his personal interest was more important to him than the company interest. Next, who are the people involved? The main person involved in this former Petronas executive. Besides that, external companies were also involved because they provide the bribe. The executive had the authority to make important decisions. However, he misused his power for personal financial gain. Lastly, how did the conflict influence decision making? The contract's decisions were influenced by bribery instead of fair and proper evaluation. Companies that offer personal benefit were given unfair advantage over others. This led to an unethical decision-making process. Overall, it violated important principles such as transparency, fairness, and good corporate governance.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Adib. My number metric is 15 DPR 24F 1115. Today I will explain about question C, impact reputation. Firstly, this conflict significantly damaged the reputation of Petronas. As a trusted company, public confidence declined due to the corruption issue, and the case attracted negative media coverage and criticism. This shows that even one unethical action can seriously harm a company's image. Second, impact financial and operation. From a financial and operational perspective, The company may suffer losses due to poor decision making. Contracts could be given to less qualified suppliers, leading to inefficiently and lower quality work. Over time, this can reduce profitability and affect the company's long-term sustainability. Third, impact to shareholders. This issue also impact stakeholder. Shareholder may also confidence in management, while employees can feel demotivated by unethical practice. Customers may start to question the company's integrity, and even the government could face the pressure due to the situation. 4. Legal consequence. In terms of legal consequence, the executive involved faced serious legal action. He was charged with multiple corruption and money laundering offences, and the case was investigated by the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission or MACC. This highlights how serious conflict of interest in business.
Hello, my name is Nesh Kaidarisan. My matrix number is 15 DPR 24F1112. Today I'll be talking about the resolution and management of Petronas, where the first question we have is explain how the company has handled this issue. So following that question is what steps were taken to resolve it. So Petronas has carried out internal investigation and suspension, where Petronas conducted an internal audit and domestic inquiry, also known as DI, and the executive involved was suspended to avoid interference. Next off we have is disciplinary action, where the company enforced a zero tolerance policy, leading to dismissal of the employee for violating code conduct of business ethics, also known as COBE. Next off we have is collaboration with authorities. Petronas worked closely with the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission MACC by providing documents and evidence for investigation. Okay, so next off we have for resolution and management is were the actions effective and could the situation have been managed better? So let's look at the effectiveness part first, which is actions act as a strong deterrent to misconduct. Next, we have public legal actions reinforce Petronas' commitment to integrity. Lastly, we have is send a clear warning about consequences of unethical behavior. Next up is improvements, where we have two improvements, which is the first one is whistleblowing culture, where the whistleblowing culture represents this shows to strengthen reporting channels so employees can report issues safely and earlier. Lastly, we have is automated venting, which is using AI systems to detect conflicts of interests by cross-checking suppliers' data with executives' declared interests.
Next question is, which is from the case, there are several ways to prevent conflict for interest in the future. First, companies like Petronas should strengthen their internal policies, such as the Code of Conduct and Anti-Corruption guideline to ensure all employers clearly understand ethical expectations. In addition, regular ethic training and awareness programs should improve their whistleblowing system so the employer will feel safe to report any suspicious activity without fears. Furthermore, strongly monitoring system and regular audit can help detect behavior at a early stage. From the case, the main lesson for company is the ethical behavior, transparency, and strong governance are very important because even one unethical action can damage the reputation and trust in the entire organization. And lastly, conclusion. Conflict of interest can have serious negative impact on a company, include damage to its reputation, financial performance, and stakeholder trust. The case of Petronas clearly show how personal interest can influence personal decision and lead unethical outcome. It's very important for companies to maintain high ethical standard, ensure transparent in all decisions, and enforce strict governance practice. By going so, companies can build trust, protect their reputation, and achieve long-term success in their business operation.